Yeah, so that's one of the benefits we receive when we experience true happiness or our spiritual awakening. We want to share our joy with other people. Um, but we need to have wisdom and resourcefulness. So let's read from the story to find out what that means to practice wisdom. Counseling the wayward student. One professor's wise approach. A certain college professor was loved like a father by his students. One day he invited a student who had been leading an irregular life to his house and spoke to him as follows. These days, do you ever call your parents or write to them? Sometimes. How many times a month? Once or twice. Very good. What kind of things do you tell them? I call them when I need money, came the shamefaced answer. Nothing wrong with that. When you're short of money, it's better to rely on your parents than to borrow from friends. Is that all you tell them in your letters and phone calls, that you need cash? Yes, said the student, squirming. The professor sat up straight, a deep light shining in his eyes. Here's why I called you over today. I want you to write to your parents once a week from now on. Tell them anything, that you got up early, that you had cereal for breakfast, or pizza for lunch, or Chinese takeout for dinner. Any little thing will do, but tell them all about it, will you? The student had such respect for the professor that he did as told without stopping to think about the underlying meaning of the request. His parents, having never heard anything from their son but pleas for money, had been worried about him. Now they could relax and they were overjoyed. They in turn began to write to him and call from time to time with news about home, and now and then they would send him treats. The student had been partying hard, but because he couldn't always lie about his behavior, he slowly changed. Once he understood how much his parents cared about him, he began to study harder. In this way, a student with a bad reputation settled down and began to lead a simple, wholesome life, all because of the professor's wise tactic. Okay, very good. It's a very heartwarming story and also shows us the profound nature of the law of cause, condition, and effect. That because causes and conditions can change all the time, the effects or outcomes or what is unfolding in one's life can also change all the time. And if we use wisdom, like this professor did, so we can vision a beautiful outcome, such as a simple, wholesome life, we can have this beautiful vision. Once we have the vision, which is the effect we want, we will have wisdom to realize what causes this kind of an effect. Because in Buddhism, every effect has a cause, nothing happens by chance or randomly. Yeah, so this is the beauty of walking the spiritual path, learning the Dharma. We deepen our understanding of the law of cause, condition, and effect or karma. And in this way, we can create and also encourage people around us to create a wholesome, good karma. So happiness spreads, light and beauty spread in the world and in our circles and what we see around us. So good job, everyone, for being here practicing together. We have Karma Lab 5 p.m. Pacific time. 8 p.m. Eastern time, and then also advanced group session by Morita Sensei at 9 p.m. Pacific. Have a wonderful hump day. Bye.